Trash is another man's treasure, the saying goes. And for Nelson Molina, it's his life philosophy. For the past 34 years, the former New York City garbage man has been finding gems in trash and has a collection of items that tell the story of East Harlem.
This was high-tech when we were kids. Yeah, this is an 8-track. When I first found it, it worked. So when I had it in the garage, I would put it on. I would put my Frank Sinatra music, and I would put it on and play while I'll be working or cleaning some of the pictures up and everything.
When Nelson Molina retired, he went from garbage man to full-time collector.
I have these sensors that I know when I pick a bag up that there's something in there valuable or something fragile. So instead of picking up the bag and throwing it in the truck, I pick it up easy.
And when Molina decided to display his collection of 44,000 found treasures, what better place than a giant garage on the premises of the New York City Department of Sanitation? And part of the collection even found its way to a museum organized by Open House New York.
The idea behind the exhibit is to really highlight the histories in New York City, that particular magic in New York City history that's very specific to neighborhoods and particularly the people in the neighborhoods and communities. One of the oldest pieces in the exhibition that includes 300 objects from Nelson's 45,000 objects dates to 1901, and I believe it's a passport from an immigrant from Germany. So it tells you a lot about the people who were in the vicinity.
Also in Molina's collection, personal portraits, some of them over 100 years old, documenting a century of New York families.
All these photos all found, all different times. They got photos here from 1901, 1935, 1939, and everything. You got a diary here from 1922, another one here from 1920. I couldn't read the writing on it.
There are bits and pieces of history and pop culture, complete works of Molière published in Paris in 1810, and a toy slide projector with slides from Batman still in it. Toys have always been special for Molina.
I had 2 brothers and 3 sisters. We didn't get much for Christmas. So what I would do before Christmas, I would go out. I had like 3-block radius that I couldn't pass. And I would go out a week before Christmas and look in the garbage and pick up all the old toys that people throw out. So when I came home with this little bag, my siblings, my brothers and sisters, it was like Santa Claus coming home.
Molina believes people are throwing away too many good things that can still be used.
Look at sustainability. He has a very sort of waste not, want not approach to seeing the world, and I think that any New Yorker, any person can come away with it and hopefully reconsider their waste habits and think a little bit more about their own consumption and how they can reduce that a little bit.
Molina believes his collection belongs to the city. After all, the city's trash is municipal property. But the ability to see beauty and treasure where other people see just garbage, that's all Molina. For Vladimir Lenski in New York, NRS VOA News.
A rainy day at Maryland State Fair may empty the outdoor rides, but does little to dampen the excitement of this American summer ritual.
Piglets!
I like the cows, and I like the pigs. I learned everything, I'm new.
Pregnant animals visiting from local farms are a rare spectacle for kids from the city.
I learned that it takes a pig, maybe in 3 hours to give birth to all her piglets.
Chris Gabriel brought her grandchildren to learn about life in the countryside.
I want them to see that there are farms, there are woodlands, and there are people here that are dedicated to that, especially 4-H kids.
For more than 100 years, 4-H has been a group that helps teach children hands-on practical skills in science, healthy living, and agriculture. Many kids in the program end up showing off their farm skills in summer festivals like this one.
So this is like a culmination of their project work, so they get to bring it to the fair. It is on exhibition for the public.
Where are you going?
Leslie Portfield teaches kids about the work that goes into the meals that they eat each day.
Because not a lot of people know where their food comes from or what particularly happens behind the scenes with agriculture. So being able to teach these people that don't have daily interaction with animals about specific things like how a goat's body system works or how we produce food and fiber and meat from cows.
With only 20% of Americans living in rural areas, for many visitors to the fair, this is their most extensive exposure to farm life, giving them a better appreciation that goes into raising animals and giving junior farmers an audience for their fruits of their harvest. In Timonium, Maryland, Saqib Ul Islam, VOA News.